we're season 3. Um, Marina tried to capture Fawn, the Fawn, who is kind of a cross between Pan and Dionysus, um, like Necro Edition Dionysus. Not Zagreus, who's reasonable, but party, crazy, almost Bacchus, that Dionysus. Yeah. Um, Roman. Um, Marina tried to capture him. They're about to try to capture a god because that's the reason Julia still has her powers. Julia was impregnated by said deity. The powers are coming from a divine place and not from the study of magic. We're operating under wizard cleric rules like 3.5 D&D. Um, her and Alice are going to try to stop crazy rapist god man. Yep. Also, Julia's baby is kind of causing her to make people commit suicide via mind control. In other news, Margot and Elliot still in Fillory, still royalty of Fillory. Quentin's in two places. Quentin's both in Fillory and not in Fillory. He's on Earth. They're looking for the seven keys. The seven keys are what can be used to craft a weapon that would destroy a god. Also, would make magic return. I'm not even gonna stop. I'm just gonna press play. Penny, world traveling.
A hedge which urban legend using kids' toys. I mean,
also, slowly becoming god of death. Spoiler, but not really, because he's already in the library. Library is actually. I have a note about that. This show has one of the best depictions of the way that one could visualize a mental state, because it is both the library while you were alive. It is a knowledge of all living things and knowledge of all sciences and knowledge of all the stuff that living things can produce, and the knowledge of all the things of the afterlife, because it is a mind of God.
Do you feel anything? No.
Oh, also parallel worlds. Okay. Also the mind of all the parallel worlds. Like that level of mindness. Working for the library is working for the library in that way.
Why did that just turn on by itself? Oh my god. Give me your hand.
Wait! Stop! Do not do this!
Did you just use that fish as a doorbell?
I've been trying to warn you guys for like an hour. Being the fish button is the first thing in this entire room that's worked.
What are you trying to warn us about?
This spell. I've seen it in person.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
This is what Penny's doing.
A couple months back on a book stealing job, I saw a group of magically starved idiots do the transfer. And by the end of it, everyone was on fire.
Yep.
Trust me, Fogg was right. It's a bad idea.
Yep.
Wait a minute,
that would be the Immaculate Flame / Lux Infernalis.
And you're just now telling me?
Don't take this the wrong way.
But yeah, that's why people get incinerated. It is the fire. It is a divine fire.
Yes.
It's fire that is not oxygen produced. It is fire that is archetypal.
Maybe we should get back to Marina's spell.
It wasn't Marina's spell. It's mine. She stole it from my
It'll burn you up. It'll burn your memories up. It'll burn your soul up. It'll burn up everything.
My annual colloquia on prohibited magic. You would know
all magic in your body catches a flame.
Transfer. It is incredibly delicate.
We know that.
The voltaic transfer is kind of the lightning bolt that is in Judaism.
You understand. I'm a magician.
But worked out for a magician to deity.
Without a school.
Julie is part deity. She has a god baby. In that way.
Shockingly, was actually being kept 38% more tolerant for a series of enchantments, which have now died. In case you hadn't noticed, or perhaps maybe you weren't in a position to make it.
You're in trouble.
Why does it matter?
Love Christmas was onto something.
Alice of all people,
I don't like the way the show was portrayed, but it was really it's a fairly well written one.
Just give me 1 second. Okay.
Yeah, it's called a voltaic transfer. Like, is barely masked. The flaming sword, blasted tower.
They'll hold for a day or two, but then Alice can reach out to them after we finish the transfer. I know. Everything is fucked.
Tower of Mars is
Sorry.
It's
smitten.
not your fault.
Got a piece.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's not my fault either, so.
What you two utter idiots need, if you don't want to die, is the flesh of a magical creature to act as a
Smoke.
sort of semiconductor, a potent energy drainer, an incubus.
No, it's
If this is about the whole marriage not being consummated yet, don't worry, it'll happen.
Oh, no. You misunderstand me, my dear. See, I've heard a rumor about your advisor, the Pickwick, sighted in a certain corridor, taking scrapings from the walls.
She's just a compulsive redecorator.
Well, you might be interested to know that we both have been plotting against our mutual friend.
Yeah.
No
They're
idea.
putting it
what
into
you're
conflict.
talking about.
Marco, you can trust me. The misguided actions of my son have soured both sides of our arrangement.
Yeah, by killing
I've acquired a
War.
weapon forged in the foundries of Stone Age. When the time is right, we could use it to kill the very
In which case,
thing.
War becomes friends with death, or rides with death.
Oh, hell no. Move.
Hang your sheets out the window afterwards, dear.
Guards! Guards! Don't even think about closing it. No! Guards!
Yeah, the final days are the last war. The last war.
I don't
Like,
give a shit if
there's
you have to
never
find someone
war
to sell
again.
those shares short. I need them today.
So the incubus is a hedge fund manager.
Plus 5%, and not one more cent.
Everyone dies.
Piece of monkey
All the
shit.
wars end.
You're so
Pestilence
grown up.
ends.
You got 2 minutes.
The whole thing
Henry
ends.
Fox said that you
So it's the
might be able to help
apocalypse.
us power our spell. We need to use your thing.
My what?
It's kind of a good thing, except for the fact
your
that everyone
business.
still likes Starbucks, so we
Sorry?
have to wait.
Your little friend. I'm your big friend. I'm
God doesn't do
sure
bad
your
stuff.
friend is perfectly
It's
proportioned
God.
to your body. I was just saying, your penis. Yep, we need to use.
See,
your
in the grand
penis
scheme of
to
things,
power
the
our
gender,
spell. And we know that
not
you
that
need
big a
it
deal.
too, so that's why we'll build the spell around
People
it
are
and
literally
completely
being raptured, and y'all are
It
like,
should only take a couple minutes.
well, I didn't use the right. Yeah, I don't think people care.
I can't believe that actually worked!
What actually worked?
I planted this joke on Fogg 25 years ago. I had him totally convinced that I had a Magic Johnson.
So you don't have a magic.
Of course not. That's ridiculous.
No?